There is no product placement disclaimer on this channel because I do not take money or equipment in exchange for reviews, and I never will. Good morning. I'm announcing a new series called Reviewing the Reviewers. One of the reasons I started this channel was when I decided to build a new pedal board a couple of years ago and I started doing research. I found all kinds of people demonstrating music gear on YouTube. And some of them were doing it in a way that I considered very earnest and honest, and others were really pimping it and basically saying, you've got 5 fuzz boxes, well, they all suck. You should get rid of them all and get the next newest, greatest thing. And yes, a year later, they'd be saying the same thing again, or maybe even 6 months later. So that's part of the reason I started this channel, is because I really wanted reviews that were not driven by somebody giving me gear or affiliate links or somebody handing me cash. That said, there are a lot of reviewers in the YouTube space who do great reviews, and some of them take money for their reviews and they still do great reviews. And reviewing the reviewers will not just be people who review gear and instruments. It will also be people who are educators. It'll be some people who do several things. You might have somebody like Chris Buck or Rhett Shell who talk about life in their band, and they might talk about a playing technique, and they might talk about a guitar or an effect they like. They do a whole bunch of things. We're going to cover a guy who's a real activist. He has talked about gear and guitars, but he's also called out companies and even other people in the YouTube space for what he considers to be ethical lapses. He's like the music gear voice of conscience, and I have a lot of respect for him. So we're going to cover a whole bunch of people who I've, found through the last couple of years of tooling around YouTube. I sincerely hope that some of them you are not familiar with, because hopefully then you'll find some really interesting people who might be really great resources. Whether you want to learn sweep picking, or you want to learn music theory, or you want to know about a great cheap or expensive guitar, or you want to see what it's like to be a working musician in the studio or on the road, or somebody you want to learn how David Gilmour approached bending in his solos. There are people doing all that stuff and more, and some of them are really great, some of them not so great. We're going to give each one a little vignette, hopefully one a week if time allows, and hopefully some of them will be new to you and you'll get to meet some really cool people and subscribe to their channels. All right? First one's coming up next week, so enjoy it. Thanks.